So we've looked at the hardware, now we're going to look at the games. Now obviously Nintendo Land comes with the premium edition, and Kezo, you're about to load up the Wii U so we can see how long it takes to load, see what the loading screens are like.
So you can boot it up from the controller, obviously. This isn't the first time we're turning on the console, we'll be honest with you. It took us about, what, 15 minutes to set up the other day?
15 minutes or so. I mean, that was partly because Alex decided to go through every single universal control.
But it's quite... how many were there? About 30 or something?
I think there's 34... Well, for our specific brand of television, there was 34 presets. Obviously, you've got all the different types of television in there, so...
But it's a good feature, though, because it means you can use the gamepad as a universal remote.
So all your apps and stuff, they're actually on the gamepad screen right here. Whereas on the screen on your TV, you see your little
flip between the two.
Flip, remember?
Using
you can indeed do that. You can flip between the two, so you can have your Mii's on your gamepad and your apps up there. So let's have a go at Nintendo Land. Now, there is one thing about the Wii U that we all don't like currently, which is the loading time.
Yeah, you've been struggling with them today, haven't you?
Well, just switching between like even basic things like going to the settings screen to mess around with the internet connection or anything like that. It takes roughly between 10 and 15 seconds just to get between menus.
It takes ages. If you press the menu button and you go back to the Wii U menu, then that takes ages. It takes like 25 seconds.
Yeah, which, like, if you're used to using like an iPad or something like that, and you're literally going from one to the other very, very quickly, it does seem to take an awfully long time.
So this is what we're looking at, Kez.
This is good. Well, this is Nintendo Land's. So there's two things Nintendo Land does. First of all, it gives you this little plaza here. As you're wandering around, you can use the Wii remote to look around, and it shows you all the little attractions up here, which is cute. There's 12 of them.
So we've been playing Nintendo Land for probably only about 3 hours.
The fun train has arrived.
But when we started this, like this entire area is just barren, and you populate it as you unlock things in the game. Like this train we got. This train, you know.
It's a good train. It's great.
Who's that character right next to you there? Go back.
That's Manita. She's got a really scary voice.
Manita's quite divisive in the office. Some people hate her.
I quite like her, which is alright. I'll get off with.
Right, let's go and check out some of these mini games.
I'll do a single player one. The multiplayer ones are definitely the most fun. They're what make the Wii U worth buying, I think, in our view. If you're going to buy one, this is Donkey Kong's Crash Course. So, what we had most fun with in Nintendo Land?
Catch Me, which is the Mario-themed mini game. Mario Chase. Yeah. Why do you call it Catch Me?
Because that's what they
used to call it next E3 the other year. So what it is, 4 of you, up to 4 of you, can catch Mario in like various different mazes and courses. Yeah. And it's basically just like tag.
This is Manita's voice. Everybody finds this divisive.
Your goal is to make your way safely to the end of the obstacle course.
I don't think she's going to murder.
I think it sounds a little bit 2001. No, I will not eject the game disc, Alex.
Just do it.
Right, so what do you have to do in this, Kez?
This is a quite simple tilty game that you could probably play on anything, but the cool thing is obviously it displays on both. So you get a little close-up view here on my gamepad. Meanwhile, everybody who's with you, because Nintendo Land is a multiplayer game, can see how you're doing on the big screen.
There's not much of a multiplayer experience.
I'm just watching you play games.
You just get to watch me play games. That's essentially what happens.
Because you could say that's the same for any game.
Look at this great multiplayer game.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like my interaction levels are going through the roof right now.
I mean, we've had the most fun definitely with the Animal Crossing fruit snatching game.
Or Luigi's Mansion, the ghost hunting one. Where one of you is a ghost, the other one's a ghost hunters, and you have to find them using torches.
Should we try one of those?
Don't know what you're doing.
So at the moment you're using kind of the trigger buttons to
the gyroscope
to turn stuff.
Gyroscope to turn, trigger buttons to do things.
And also you're blowing on the microphone to elevate yourself up.
Everybody loves blowing on the microphone. I mean, we learned from the DS that everybody loves that, right? No!
Oh, you've smashed your
face.
Not very good.
So let's take a look at a multiplayer game now. So we're going to look at Mario Chase, which is probably the game we've played the most so far since we've had it.
Apart from Luigi's.
So this is a good example of the asynchronous play. So me and Alex are using Wiimotes from the Wii, and you're using the gamepad, yeah?
That is correct.
So what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be wearing a little Mario hat, and I'm going to be running away from you guys. So and you, meanwhile, are going to be trying to catch me in a big maze.
Just an average day in the office.
Just an average day. Look at my little Mario hat.
So the idea is for Daniel, you and me to communicate, something we don't do
kind of
very
like,
well.
basically corner Keza and tackle her. Yeah. Something we do very well.
Easy. Right.
Right, okay.
Check out Keza's face there. The picture of concentration.
You look so pale and Scottish.
Shut up! You're pale and Scottish. Wait, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense, Keza.
No.
Right, okay. Or right, tell me when you get eyes on her.
I'm there. Blue.
What colour? She's on
so
blue.
blue at top. She's going into the middle.
Into the middle.
Right in the middle. She's going across straight into yellow.
Into yellow.
Yep,
I'm with you.
there.
Right, I'm gonna go. I'm breaking right.
Okay. I'm going to predict that she's going this way. She is going this way. I can read her like a children's book.
Nope.
Oh! Bloody hell.
Nope.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to flank her.
Right. Okay. She's running around into
Red.
red.
Right.
Going down into the middle. It's just literally a question of time before
No.
we destroy her.
Oh! You picked up the Mario Star.
She's gone back into blue. She's up top, running round towards red. She's ducked down into the middle area.
Oh, you've got Star.
Invincible.
When's that lasting for? She's in yellow, middle yellow.
Yeah, I see her. Coming around to green, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any places to hide in this map. Like none. Nope. Oh.
There you go.
So there you go. Caught, yeah.
So it's pretty simple, but it's an awful lot of fun.
But quite
It is-
addictive.
it's
And it's
ridiculously
great
fun.
with 5 people, so 1 person on the gamepad, 4 on Wiimotes.
So let's look at the other launch games briefly.
Yeah,
What
Do you
have
want
we
them all? Right, so there's Nintendo Land, that's what we've been playing. Right, let's go through these.
New Super Mario Bros. U. Now, we played this a bit yesterday. We all found it a bit flat in single player, kind of like Nintendo on Cruise Control, but came alive in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Enormous fun.
So what happens in multiplayer? You use the touchscreen to build blocks to help other
You
players
can play
achieve...
with 1 to 5 players. And 4 of you are on the Wii remotes, just, running and jumping, and then 1 of you's on here putting little blocks to impede or
But
help.
I think that's
your
probably
friends.
one of the games that most people will get with the Wii. Now, the next one.
Pretty good. Next one.
One of your favourites?
Zombie U. Me and Alex are both big fans of this. It's been divisive reviews wise, but I think this is an excellent video game. If you like anything that's kind of hardcore survival, anything Demon Soulsy, Dark Soulsy, that kind of thing,
It is unforgiving.
very unforgiving,
Yeah.
and it's not the easiest to control, but it's kind of on purpose,
Yeah.
Like if you want to root down and loot a body, then you have to actually look at the gamepad. Like
Yeah.
you're led this, and there might be something coming up behind you that's
Yeah.
on the TV. I think it's a great game.
So
very
arguably
atmospheric.
makes the best use of the gamepad's functionality.
Absolutely.
would you say?
Absolutely.
I think that's
yeah.
your system seller.
Okay.
If you're me.
Now, game that you're very familiar with.
Good old Assassin's Creed 3. Fantastic game. On the Wii U, really not much to add, to be honest. It's it's a great game. It's uneven. It's got its flaws, and it's it's a bit stuffed with superfluous content.
I think a lot of what you're saying could also apply to another port. Mass Effect 3, again, light integration using the controller for things like maps, etc.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3 does look great on Wii U, which is encouraging because there's still been a bit of a question mark over whether it's even as good as the PS3 and 360. I think we can say it definitely is, but on this episode.
As good as, but probably not
better. We don't know. We don't think so.
But there are 24 launch titles, and here's some of the other ones that we haven't got round to playing just yet.
Yeah.
We've got Sports Connection, we've got Ben 10, Warriors of Orochi, Your Shape, but there's 24 titles.
Funky Barn,
Funky Barn, Batman, Arkham City, Armored Edition.
Skylanders Giants, lots of them. Anyway, you can find all that information if you need.
But
it
if we had to pick
on
just
IGN.
one, I think our recommendation would be...
Nintendo Land.
And then if not Nintendo Land...
Well,
Zombie U.
if you've already got Nintendo Land because you bought the premium edition, I think Zombie U is probably the one we go for.
That would get the
definitely.
most out of your Wii U.
It's the most different experience. Like New Super Mario Bros. Wii U is excellent, but you've already got one good multiplayer game if you've got Nintendo Land. So I think Zombie U is the one.